You are now about to witness
Knicks real talk, just enter the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't use our YouTube frugal with stats as usual facts. It's your man, the brand is hands on, going hard like calluses. Who style this? Aiming at your mental with the game analysis. On a pregame show, read the script, you know we get it like crypto. In the rip though, I side really cryptic, we locked them from the get go. On the Knicks show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt, the KRT drip club leading up to tip off. We flew by confidence, put your Nick content in beast mode like my charm. We a cheat code, we rolled the ball too far for you to reach on. We got our teach on the show that's fire. Prior to Knicks going to the wire, hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, Korea popped up from the third eye, you heard why. It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bro to the lens of that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding in the orange and blue skies. In the Metropolitan, we connect in the vets go wallowing. And the matters with the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming on major platforms and fast and fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Nick kid assassin.
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
Hey, what's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? We in the building. In the words of the famous poet Nas, smack a pimp drink down in the pimp cup. That's how we get Timberland up. It's the NBA Cup. Knicks in the building. San Antonio in the building. We in the building. The chat in the building. We in our black drip because we going to a funeral tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You see, we ready. Let me bring my partner in the building so we can really get this thing popping. Shop Powers, what's good, my man? What's going on with you?
Man, let's get it, Divine. I ain't even got nothing. Peace to you, Divine. Salute to the chat. Thank you, Brian, as always. Thank you always, Brian, for what you do, man. Thank you. Let's get it, Divine. Let's get it.
As my brother would say, let's talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. For real, for real. What's good to my man? Peace, first of all. Peace to the God Allah wide. What's popping? Jay Chosen, the chosen one in the building. Dougie Fresh. Hopefully we go all the way to heaven. Doug Fresh today, man. Real talk. Daniel Sports in the building. Brian, as always, thank you for keeping the lights on, man. Jermaine Royce and JR, my brother, what's popping? Prezi the boss, of course, is in the building. Prezi's in the building. Prezi, what's good? My man Nostalgic is in the building. D-Rock's in the building. Celso Porto fam is in the building. I call it CPF is in the building. What's good, everybody, man? We in here. Nick's about to go for this thing, man. I don't care if it's a NCAA tournament, whatever. We still going to get this thing, man. Let's go do it. I'm excited about this bill to be killed tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing else to be said. I'm excited about this thing. Our guys got 8 teams started, 2 teams left. Shop Howard. We want them last 2 standing to go in this thing and try to get this Emirates Cup championship, man. Bring it back to the city, man, and bring it back to Madison Square Garden. Bring it back to the fan base, man. So I'm excited about the Shop Howard because no matter what it is, we still fight for something that's every other team had a chance to do this year. They didn't get to do it, but we and these guys getting to do it. So I'm really excited about it, man. Wolf Perry was good. Fabian was good. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Real talk, Shop Howard. This is a good one right here, man. Let's get it.
Yeah, man. I'm excited. I'm trying to stay a little melatonin until we get after all the particulars and stuff like that. But big game tonight, man. And but this could be a finals right here. So I'm happy to see what the Knicks can do to one of the elite teams in the West. Let's get it, man. We've been on a nice little run, nice little roll, and hopefully tonight we continue that roll, man. Let's get all the way to 10, 12, 15 wins in a row. I want some dominance now. I want to show that the Knicks is, right now we're rolling without the guys that, we really have without Deuce and without Shaman. We still rolling. So let's see what we can do going down this stretch to this trade deadline.
Yeah, real talk, man. What's interesting to me is this game, ladies and gentlemen. Like Shop Howard said, it could be a championship. You never know. These guys got one of the young phenoms in the lead, and Wembyamba. We got 2 of the best players then at their positions in the game. We got a stellar supporting cast. Bench is pretty good this year. Like Shop Howard said, we missing a couple of our key guys,
But Tyler Cole's been handling that fairly well a little bit too. We just need that one more guy. Hopefully, be Yabusele tonight or anybody, whatever. Mitch on some other stuff with his rebounding and block shocking and that anchor that defense. We just got a pretty good cat. I'm excited about these key matchups in the game. I'm excited about the contrast of style because I think we got a chance to go in there and bully ball these dudes. And they got a pretty speedy team there. They got Swiper down there, Stephen Castle down there. You know what I mean? They get it going down there. Harper Jr., you name it, they got it. They're up and coming team. They make OKC in that West gonna be something to beat for the next couple of years. So we're gonna go out there tonight and worry about the present, not the future. And we got to go out there tonight and be on our A game tonight. And just let these guys know that we right where we supposed to be, ladies and gentlemen. We right where we supposed to be, and we just got to go there and show and prove tonight. So it's going to be fun tonight, man. It's going to be exciting. Going to be a lot of entertaining stuff going on. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of things that can go in this game a certain way. How my man Cat take Wembanyama out to the 3-point line, and he can do the same thing as well. But I really want to see Big Cat go out there, slash that boy out, make him go outside that paint tonight. Then everybody try to get their bully ball game on. So I'm really looking for the Knicks to go bully ball tonight. That's a fast team over there, quick team. And guys can get up on their horses and run like crazy. You know what De'Aaron Fox can do, like I said. And young Stephen Castle, rookie of the year last year. You know what he could do, man. They got a good team down there. But we got a good team over here too. So it's gonna be iron sharp as iron tonight, Sharp Power. And I think whoever execute their game plan, the game plan, pardon me, the best. And they got a chance to come out here and win this thing, man. So it's gonna be really fun tonight, man. I got to feel now God will prevail. I think they just got a good team, and I think we're ready to go get it. So once that ball gets thrown up in the air, Fade's going to be popping. You know what I mean? But right now we popping it here. Rod Dude was good. My man Dave Smith was popping. Dave, to everybody in the building, man, who came in and everyday body, man, real talk. But I'm giddy about this one, man. This is for real, because I just think that this is a test for us. So when the playoffs come, this is the type of energy that's going to be in amongst of Shot Power. That same winner go home mentality, you know what I mean? Winner go home, you know what I mean? And this is a winner go home game. We win, we go home anyway, but we go home with something. Let's put it like that. So I'm glad that we got a chance to play in the Cup against Orlando, against all these teams to prepare ourselves for April and May when all this shit really pop off. So I'm really excited about it, my brother.
Yeah, man. I think the Knicks are ready to play, man. You know, a couple of days off. They talked about some things. I watched some interviews with Mike Brown and Cat, and they're if you listen, Cat is a very intelligent young man. You know what I mean? He's very articulate. He knows what to say at certain things, and the way he talks to the media is seamless. Like he carries away when he talks, very eloquently with the media and stuff like that. He bounces right off of them. As soon as they say something, he says something right back. Anyway, make a long story short, I like what Cat said, and I think Cat said that for a reason, and I think he's going to try to have a real dominating game tonight. Every time, we always say about the Knicks, the Knicks, Knicks is coming. But tonight, Wemby is here, and Cat is a premier center in the league. And Wemby is 1-2. So this is going to be a hellified matchup tonight. And I can't wait to see what the outcome is going to be. We could talk about a couple of things. The Brunson last time, Brunson, I think, scored 61 points against them one time. I think we lost that game, but I think he scored like 61 or something like that. But the last game that I remember the best was the Christmas game. When Mikal went full, So we got a lot of options to go out and play basketball tonight, and I think the guys know. You see the guys every game; they do what they need to do to win. If Brunson's gonna score, Cat's gonna score. Who else gonna step up? OG was last night. Might be Mikal tonight. Might be Josh Hart tonight. Might be all four of them tonight. Who knows? So let's get it.
Yo, salute to the chat, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Queen Darlene just entered the chat. Queen Darlene, what's poppin', sister? You know what's for me, man? Both teams are where they at for a reason. They both 18-7. We second in the East, they fourth in the West. That's what I love about this team right now, because if we was in the West, we'd literally be right there, at the top of the West, then in third or second, depending on what happens tonight. So it's gonna be I'm just want to see the Jens Levy players tonight, because I do think our Jens Levy players
I get an edge. I get Anunoby an edge over Harrison Barnes. I give Mikal Bridges an edge, a slight edge over who would I say? I know Castle's starting to emerge and everything like that, but I think I like our guys because of their defense and their size. I like our wing side, and I think that's going to make a difference in the game tonight because them guys gonna have to shoot over us tonight. You know what I mean? They're a quick team, but they're not a big team. Other than when Luke Cornett get in there, but we got Mitchell Robinson in there for that. So I just like a lot of the matchups, and I like our size. But we just got to play at a pace because their pace is ridiculous, though. You know what I mean? They be, so we're gonna have to try to slow Stephen Castle and them down. Try to slow down Fox. You know how Fox do it. He do what he do. But overall, though, we just gotta. I think if we can control one of Fox or to me, Castle, don't let somebody pop. Then obviously, even if Wembanyama go for 40, who cares? But we just got to make sure. To me, we got to make sure some of the other guys don't get going tonight. And I think we're gonna come out and bring our A game tonight. Cause I just think that's what we're here for. We're here to go in here and play this thing, full speed ahead, full throttle. Don't leave no stones unturned. Cross T's, dot I's, everything. This is a championship game and an in-season championship. We got to treat it like one shot power. So I'm really looking forward to these guys going out there. Mike Brown, first year here, already got us in the cup champ. You know what I mean? Got us in the cup. You know what I mean? So I'm excited about that. I just want to see our kids winning for the fan base. Don't worry about what everybody says. They don't mean nothing. It does mean something. It means something to me. It means something to you. It means something to all our fans in the chat. It means something to everybody everywhere because the NBA implemented this program 3 years ago, and we had to lose in it just like everybody else lost in a couple of years ago. But now it means something because we at the end of it. And we right there where we need to be. So hopefully we can go out there and go out and get a pop and shot power. That's what's up.
Yeah, it's the cup, man, and I've seen a lot of stuff out talking about, do we put the banner up if we win and all this other stuff? Yeah, you put it up. You won. I mean, it means something. You know what I mean? It means something. It ain't like if you lose, if you lose, all right, which would you rather do? You want to lose or you want to win? You want to win. So if you win, you accomplish something. You know what I mean? You put that banner up no matter what it is. You know what I mean? And it could mean something for this year because I think the Knicks are ready to make some definite changes this year, man. I think that the Knicks are striving to be better this year. You know what I mean? In the beginning of the year, a couple of fans was like, oh, man, I don't know if they're going to make the 60 wins and all this other stuff. And, look at them now, man. They playing real good basketball, man. They playing great basketball. What is it, like 17 out of the, 20-something? I mean, they playing great basketball, man.
17 out of 20.
Yeah, they playing great basketball, man. And what can you say? I mean, even in the games that they lost, you know what I mean? Some games they got blown out. I mean, I don't want to say blown out, but they got beat. You know what I mean? But that was when we were still trying to figure it out too. Some back-to-back games. We had a couple of these things that we can always equate to something, but losses are lost. I mean, but now we're winning. And we're on a streak right now. And if you're a New York Knicks fan and tonight, if you ain't ready for this game tonight, come on, man. Where you at, man? What kind of fan you really is? Because this is a big game. It's like a finals game. Even though this doesn't count for anything but the money. This is just a money game. I don't think it doesn't hit your win or loss record and none of that stuff. So this is just for the money. This is for the gleam, the glitz, the stuff to stay out in Las Vegas and showcase and do all that other stuff. Win this extra $500,000 and stuff for all these younger players that we got. I think the second way, the two-way players get some bread too. So they want the Knicks to win, and the Knicks want to win because it showed that we could beat a elite team in the West. Mm-hmm. Let's get it.
Yeah. I think for me, me and you asked me at Knicks winning 82 games. 89, you asked me that, so it ain't gonna be no different.
You're already.
and like I said, it might not mean much in the grand scheme of things, but still, 30 teams came into the NBA this season, and 30 teams had a chance to get here. So that means everybody who started the season had a chance to get to where we at now. And we one of the two teams there. And granted, some of the good teams might not even make it in the cup. I understand it's not the championship because that's the ultimate. We understand what the ultimate one is. That's the NBA championship cup, NBA championship. But nevertheless, it's a part of the league. Though the mean one obviously it's not the championship. That's the one we really want. But I'm happy for it though. I don't have no problem with it, man, because you play who in front of you, and that's what the NBA implemented, and that's what we're gonna do. And you know what? let's go out there and show and prove. You know what I mean? Show and prove and do what we do. And like I said, it's build to be killed. And we're going to try to build. We're going to try to kill them, but we're going to try to build off our success. Let's go get it. Salute to the chat. AP is in the building. AP, what's good, my man? D. Ross is in the building. D. Ross, what's popping, man? Salute the whole, everybody. Slimmer is in the building. Slim is in the building. What's good, man? Salute everybody in the building, man. We in here. They Knicks in there. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Because I don't know what else to say. This thing good for the NBA, ladies and gentlemen, because right now, you know what? If it wasn't for this cup, we could be having some boring times in the NBA right now. It could be kind of, in a sense, a Knicks fan, we want to see all our boys play every night. But I think it was good for the NBA because it brought out the competition. People were fighting like that game against Orlando and that San Antonio and OKC.
OKC, that was a game.
So that's what I liked about it because it's lit. They going at it. They getting their best shot at each other. So that's what I'm hoping that what happens tonight, man. That we go out there tonight and we just put our best foot forward and let's see what happens, Shop Howard. We just got to go out there and execute, man. And I think we're going to come play tonight. I'm confident about that. We just got to go out there and do the damn thing, and it's NBA Cup. Next step up. Next step is the Cup. Next up is the Cup. So we're going to go out there and try to get it. It's a big game for us, man. And we can let all the cornies out, not in the Knicks universe, but outside the Knicks fandom, say, they're going to try to get their little memes on because it's not the NBA Cup. NBA champion. That's right. We'll see you at the end of the year, though.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all.
Where your team at?
Yeah, right. Where your team at? We'll see y'all at the end of the year. Where
your team at?
We'll be right there right now at the end of April. God forbid Towns or Brunson don't go down for the season. We'll be there. We'll see y'all there. I'm confident in that, bro. Like I said, we doing this without Deuce Bride and Sherman. We still got a good team. So I'm like, listen, at the end of the year, just like we going for this cup thing, we're gonna go for this thing in the NBA championship. We need to get to them 16 games in the playoff. When we finally do get there, 16 games, we need 98 games this year. Let's get it. You know what I mean? And it starts now, but we at 24 and we pressing 25, excuse me. Am I right here? 25, 17, and 18 and 7, ladies and gentlemen. 18 and 7. You know what I mean? And that's a good start for the New York Knicks compared to some of the previous years coming out the gate. Coming out the gate this year pretty good, man. So let's hope that we can keep the same momentum going. Shot Powell say he want to win 10 in a row. Well, we win tonight, that'll be 6. You know what I mean? But we just got to stay where we at and let everybody else do what they do. We do what we do, let everybody else do what they do. We'll take care of ourselves. We take care of our situation and let the other team do what they do, and that'll be it, man. So Shot Powell, this is a big game in the sense of just the spirit of competition, man. Before I pass it to you, Jet for Life is in the building. What's good, Jet? My man, good to see you, man. Jet, what's good with you, my man, everybody? Salute to everybody in the building, man. Real good. 24K Mind is in the building. Salute to everybody, man. So it is what it is, Shop Power. Go out there. Walter White, my man. What's good? What's good is in the building. Yes, sir, my man. But listen, let's go ahead and get this thing tonight, man. It's gonna be a fun game. It's about fun. Fun game. I want the Knicks to win it. That's all to it. You ain't gotta hang it. You don't gotta hang it if you don't want to, but I do want them to go get it. And I like our chance tonight big time, just because of what we got sitting out there tonight, man. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, y'all see at the bottom of the ticker. It's streaming on Prime Video tonight. Prime got that spot locked for this thing, so we'll take it from here. Other than that, Shop House, just another game on the doctor, basically. So it is what it is.
Yeah, this matchup that we see on the board right here of Cat and Wemby, that is going to be what I watch for tonight. I'm going to watch that matchup tonight, big time. And I think everybody's going to step up. I mean, I think San Antonio is going to play big because they're playing the Knicks, and it's because of the Cup. And I think the Knicks going to play big because it's a big West Coast team, and it's for the Cup. So I don't have no second guesses about the New York Knicks. I haven't been ready to, they've been ready to play good basketball every night, and I'm ready to come on here and talk about them playing good basketball every night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely, for real. This for me, it's just like I said. I think D. Rob said it right on the head. He said, "Wasn't a little championship when the Lakers won it. Wasn't a little championship when Giannis won it.
Right.
Don't be a little when we win it. Good with D. Rob. Appreciate. AP appreciate that. Yeah, just go out there and play ball tonight, man. Play for 48 minutes. Cross T's, dot I's. It's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting because what I do like about this thing, though, Shot Powell, is this here. You get to play a team. So when you get back to the East, when the games start counting again, let's say we run across a team like Atlanta, who probably plays sort of like they do.
up-tempo fast, got a lot of, or you could name it, just find a team in the East that plays like San Antonio. What that does is it gives us a sense of how we play that team. You know what I mean? Because we played San Antonio the way they played. But if there's any team in the East that plays the way San Antonio plays, once we get past the Cup Series starting the next couple of days, we understand, okay, what we need to do against a team like that, and they might not have a Wemby there. Or if they do got a Wemby there, somebody of that caliber, it'll show us how to play against them. So you gain a lot for these games. No matter what, it's going to be a good test for us. And I think the Knicks is up for it. And I think they're going to go out there and cross T's and dot I's to get it popping. And I'm looking forward to this thing, man. We get into the injury reports and all that good stuff, and then we open up the panel and everything like that. But, man, it's it, ladies and gentlemen. We in here, Knicks in there. It's lit. Let's get it. What's good, Sister Steph? Queen, what's good with you, man? Y'all know what the Dope Soul Sports Collective is in the building. Shoot to the sister, man. Appreciate you, Queen. Shoot to everybody down there, man, on Dope Soul, man. You know how we do it. But, yeah, man, it's just like this could be a fun game. I want it, though. I want it. I know the sky ain't falling and we lose, but I ain't trying to head, though. I ain't trying to head, Shop Hours. We need that boy to go in there and cross D's and dot I's and you know, just try to play games, man. Anybody that, you know, like basketball, just like basketball, you love basketball. We ain't trying to go ahead to pick this or that. We just trying to say, you know, when the Knicks go in there and play tonight, bring your best game, win the game. All the hyperbole and all that shit is out the window. We just want to play these guys the best we can. Matchup should be interesting. They got a little more quicker team than us. They got a phenom down in the middle who does things like some average guard does, but that's okay. We got cats down here on our side of the ball who gets it popping too. The captain gets it popping. We know what Big Cat do. I like our wings, like I said, Shop Power, Anunoby and Mikal Bridges and Josh Hart. I think they can neutralize Harrison Barnes, maybe hopefully Castle and a little bit of Fox. So we got to make sure that our defense be on point. Because their defense is not that stellar. I think I was speaking to you earlier how many points they give up in the last couple of games. They've been giving up like 130 some teams, whatever. So if our defense come on point tonight, and we can kind of keep maintain these guys getting out there running like crazy, I think we got a good chance to walk out of there, no doubt about it. So I'm really looking forward to this thing tonight, man. Salute to Stephen E. Davis. What's good, Stephen E. Davis? Corey Lindsay was popping, Sherman was popping. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Make sure I hit that like squad for your brother. You know, you see we black dripping, we funeral dripping tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we doing up here tonight, man. We trying to see a funeral tonight, and we don't want it to be the Knicks funeral tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So we got to go out there and get it. But Shop Power, let's jump into the stats and everything and all that. Then we get back at it, then we open up the game and we get it popping, man. It's Divine, Shop Powers, the chat, Knicks, San Antonio, Emirates Cup Finals, Las Vegas, T-Mobile. Let's get it, man. We in here, y'all. Let's do it. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, man. Like I said, the injury report, they had one player on there on their injury report. I didn't put him in there because I don't think he was even in the rotation. It was hard to get him up there. Other than that, Landry Shaman and Deuce McBride, same usual suspects. I don't know if Wemby started tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because he didn't start the last game, but I just put him up there because it's Wemby on, but it could be Luke Cornett tonight. But according to Knicks Real Talk, I just threw him up in there. The numbers look interesting. All the numbers are relatively the same from a team stat standpoint. So that just goes to show you that they playing pretty good ball there as well. But I think our 3-point shooting is a percentage or two better than theirs. So that is what it is, Shop Power. But other than that, I
I think it's going to be a good game. It's going to be, it's going to be. I think Styles going to win this fight to me. Sharp Howard. Is it going to be their quickness and Wembyamba, or is it going to be Nick's bully ball and our two big dogs getting it popping tonight? I think that's what's really going to come down to me. Is can we enforce our will on them? They're not a big team, but they're a quick team. And like I said, we had to see how it goes. But either way, it's going to be a slugfest out there tonight. And I want to see Knicks go out there and slug it out tonight.
I just have the Knicks winning tonight because I think they're coming with a different. They look different against Orlando. They're looking different these last couple of games to me, and I just think in my fandom tonight. I just think the Knicks get out there and really play some serious basketball against this very good West Coast team in this Emirates Cup. It just sets a precedent. It sets a precedent. It sets a precedence about winning this game. I mean, it means something. It may not sound like much, but it is something to accomplish because everybody was trying to win it. So why say that it's not worth nothing? Everybody was trying to look how many teams was fighting hard to try to get into this cup and win this and do all it. It was worth something. So it's big. So it is worth something. Win it, and I think the Knicks have a idea of trying to win this game tonight. I don't see the Knicks going out here and having a off night tonight. I don't see that tonight. I see these guys going out there and scoring 37 points in the first quarter. That's what I see.
Yeah. This gonna be an interesting one. Like I said, their style, our style. They players, our players. That's a young upcoming team. We not an old team, but we right there prime. Let's say we're not prime. We're a prime team. All our guys around 30, 29, 30, 28, 29, 30. A lot of their guys around, other than De'Aaron and maybe Cornette, a lot of them guys is like 21, 22, 23. Ryan Harper Jr., Castle, all these guys, other than Harrison Barnes and Bismarck Biyombo and Cornette. Cornette not that old because he was relatively kind of with us about more 5, 6, 7 years ago. Some of that nature's been so long, time go by so fast. But I think either way it go, it's just going to be a good game. It's going to be good for the NBA. They need it, you know what I mean? And it's going to be good for us because we need it. Like I said, to me, ladies and gentlemen, this is all about us preparing ourselves for April and May. That's what it's all about. That's all it's about to me. And, it's about preparing ourselves for April, May, West Coast team with a phenom out there. And now it's good for them too. Now they got to go up there and deal with what we got on the other side of the ball. And we got something on the other side of the ball. We got two of the better players in the NBA on the Indiana offensive side of the ball on the Knicks team this year. You know what I mean? Two of the better players offensively. And they play in the two prime positions in the NBA right now, though the wing position is always prime as well. But that point guard situation in that center spot is going to be interesting. So I'm going to see us go out there and get it. I'm excited about it. I know you're excited about it. I know the chat is excited about it because at the end of the day, I just want to see the Knicks get ready for this thing, man. It's going to be a long stretch after this. Games coming rapidly, one after another. Every other night, they got a game coming on. And so we just want to get this one out the way and get ready to move on to Indiana. But before we get to Indiana, we want to walk out of Vegas with that cup, man. That's what it's about. I don't care what, like I said, I don't care if it was a cup of soda. That's what they playing for, play for. I don't care if it's a cup of soda. If that's what we fighting for tonight, let's see who will win the cup of soda. Whatever. You know what I mean? If one team got a chance to make noise and say they how about the word I'm looking for? They got the bragging rights. They got the bragging rights for this night and for this year. Lakers had it 1 year, like AP said, and the Bucks had it another year. Now it's our turn to get it. Then after that, we can see where it goes. But let's go have some fun tonight, man. And I'm really excited about it, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Nick Yak is in the building. What's good, Nick Yak? Real talk, man. But give me some thoughts on this game, Shop House. I'm over on the panel. Give me some thoughts. What you looking to see out there tonight, man? That's going to make us a little, how would I say, victorious tonight. Even though we could do that later, but give me some of the things you want to see in the game. Let's put it like that.
I like to see. Tonight is a night that I like to see Josh Hart really excel. Those three guys, Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, OG, Anunoby, is phenomenal. Triangle defense or whatever you want to call their style of basketball. They play off of each other. They lead each other. They're man towards each other. So that's why you see these guys getting 3 and 4 steals a game and stuff like that. So I think Josh Hart's going to have a great game tonight because it's a big game. Josh Hart, majority of the times, other than being tired last year in the playoff in the playoffs against if going for the East against Indiana, he played phenomenal and he plays up in these big games. So I'm looking for Josh Hart to have a triple double tonight.
Mm.
I'm looking for the Knicks to outscore these guys and maintain their defense and spurts. Defense and spurts. That's what I'm looking for tonight. I'm not expecting the Knicks to play 48 minutes of strong defense, all 48 minutes, but in spurts, when they up, they stop the team so they could go farther up. If they're down, they slow the team down and catch back up. In spurts, I want to see it, and definitely in winning spurts. Winning spurts meaning that they're up and they're making strives to make a bigger deficit for the opposing team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what? For me, that Josh Hart thing is interesting because you wonder who do you throw Josh Hart on? Do you throw him on Castle or you let him go Barnes? Throw him on Castle, and then and so you probably would want to put Jalen Brunson on Barnes on the defense side of the ball.
I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah,
I don't think what he's gonna do. He's gonna be out there shooting threes on Jalen Brunson. Okay, I'll take that all night if that's what their plan is going to be. Mm-hmm. I'll let him shoot him all night. I don't know if he's gonna shoot 7 to 10. He might, but I don't think so. I'll put him out there. He ain't gonna. As soon as he start trying to back him down, I think that's gonna destroy San Antonio. They're more of a fast-paced team, like you said. So I mean, I wouldn't say I wouldn't, but that sounds like a plan to me. Castle, I think it'll more likely be Brunson on Castle, but I wouldn't be opposed to having Josh Hart on Castle and put Mikal on Brown, the fat Fox. I mean, I said Brown, Fox. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing that. That's kind of I want Mikal on Fox. That's my idea. And I mean, you could probably put OG on Barnes too, but I think you could put him on. I think you could put OG on Wemby, but I don't know if he started. So it's a whole lot of ways that they could go about this. You might see the two big man lineup tonight. Who knows? I don't know. You're definitely going to see it in the game. I'm pretty sure you're going to see Mitchell Robinson and Cat at least 4 or 5 minutes in the game tonight. So I'm almost sure of that tonight. I'm sure they're going to both be on the court together to contest Wemby.
Yeah. What's going to be interesting to me, I'll tell you what I like. The only thing that's not so much of a concern. Can Jordan Clarkson and Tyler Kolek deal with Ron Harper Jr.? You know what I mean? In that second unit, that dude is a monster. I mean, it comes. He fast, quick, got game. He's gonna be up and coming dude. So I just want to know, Slew J. Chosen. I just want to know if this guy's gonna be able to keep up with Harper. And I'm quite sure the Knicks are gonna match a match right there a lot because of Deuce McBride not there. That's the point of a Deuce McBride like tonight because of guys like Harper and all the other guys they caught coming off that bench. And we just go and keep Johnson, you know what I mean, and all these guys. They got some guys who can get it done. But I think our defense is a little bit of step above theirs to me. That's what I want to see. But my man Jay Choder, what's good, my man? What's good, my brother?
First of all, peace to my brothers, man, Divine, Shy. You know what it is.
Yes,
Real
sir.
talk, Knicks Real Talk. Peace to the chat. Yo, I didn't think I'd be this excited. I can't front. I thought, in the beginning, you know how I was talking about. I was like, just another thing that the NBA is throwing together to make it a little more exciting. It's about the money. Not necessarily more about Adam Silver's money. You know what I'm saying? But now it's here, and I'm like, damn, this feels. Look, I'm shaking a little bit. This feels like a prelude to possibly what's going to happen down the line. And watching that last game, both of the games, I watched so intently that second. Yeah, I mean, obviously I watched the next game very closely, but that second game I watched so close because I wanted to see how they play the big man, how they try to slow down SGA, how they did all this stuff, and they both got holes in their games just as much as they got great players. Every team got holes in their games and great players, right? But I'm just saying, like, these guys are elite. You know, Thunder is supposed to be a certain thing. Don't that, but the Spurs showed them who they were. You got this 5-star giraffe running down the thing, doing his thing like that. It's hard to stop that. But I liked what they did. I'm just throwing this out really quick. I liked what they did, trying, because he's very cocky. He talked mad junk. He didn't give Chet no props. He actually was like, "Who's that?" Kind of like, "Who's that? I don't care about that." Okay, no problem. Do that with us.
I didn't want to go into it. He said something about Brunson too, and how we play. He said something about us too. I was going to leave that for a little bit.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. You want to say what he said?
No. No, I was going to say it anyway, but since you're saying it, he did talk about you know, how the Knicks have this like antiquated offense and you know, and not his exact words, but kind of like that. He talked bad about the Knicks and Jalen Brunson and all that stuff. So I was going to leave that towards the end, because that's another reason why I think Cat's going to put it in him tonight. You know, dig all in his trash, in his trash tonight. So that's it.
So I think the key to this whole thing, really, all jokes aside, is because if you watch, they threw Caruso at him a little bit, who's a good defender. They do a lot of that. I like to see a mix-up between some of the big guys, and I hate when the lights too bright. I just like it, but some of the big guys, obviously Mitch, obviously Cat, all that. But I think like OG is a big key to the big man. I know it's difficult because you need OG for Cassius sometimes. You're gonna need OG for this guy sometimes. But he's 7 foot 1,000. That means when he dribbles, and don't forget this, he is not a center, even though he's a center. He wants to be a point forward. He likes the ball in his hand. And when he dribbles, he dribbles it 6 feet high because he's tall. You know what I'm saying? He dribbling. Look, shot. He at least dribbling at my height. Look, every ball he go like that, come up to the size of my head. Boom, 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 boom.
That's
you know what
funny.
that's called? You know what that's called? A steal. That's a steal. Because the ball is low, snatch. Ball is low, snatch. And I want them to body his skinny. He got ankles like a baby's foot. I want them to put a body on him.
Hold that thought, my brother. Let's try to keep our takes a little short because I got somebody coming. But I just want to say, I meant to say Dylan Harper, ladies and gentlemen, not Ron Harper Jr. It's Dylan Harper. That's what I'm talking about. He's going to be somebody we got to have to deal with tonight. And I'm going to open up the panel, bring Nick Nation in the building. But salute to everybody in the chat. Jay Chosen hit on a lot of points, man. He dribbled that ball high. Let's get them guys under him, man. But here's going to be an interesting one right quick before I let Nation in. Jay Chosen, Shot Powell, and Nick Nation. What I'm happy about with this is, like, now we can go to the big lineup and you could throw Mitchell on Wembanyama. Mm-hmm. Now, and Mitch got the body, the strength, not to let that boy do pass him. If he can stay, I think Mitchell Robinson forces Wemby. At least what I mean, if they're not under the basket, if Mitch got him around the mid-range game, I think if Mitch can keep him there, in a sense, he had to pull up with his meeting, which he got. This man got a bag, so let's not get it twisted. Wembanyama got a bag. So but I like the fact that Mitch got the size, the strength to say, okay, you know what? If I don't let you,
have they ever matched up before?
I think the last time they played in March, they didn't play. And they wasn't there. I know Wemby wasn't there. Jalen Brunson wasn't there May 29th. And that's when my man saying, dude dropped like 30 or 40 on us. You know what I mean? So, but they wasn't there at the time. But it'll be interesting. But listen, let me bring my man in the building. Nick Nation, what's good, my man? Good to see you. Salute.
What up? What up to the panel. Shot brother, Jay Chosen,
Divine too. Sorry about that too, brother. Happy belated birthday, brother.
Appreciate it, my man. Thank you. I
No,
just turned 21. Now I'm legal.
no doubt, brother. No doubt. That trip around the sun was a mother. Oh yeah, right. How they say it, right? Like triple. How they say now if you 60 is triple 20. Triple 20. Triple 20. I like it that way better.
Yeah, you know how I say it. I'm 21 for the 30th time.
So there you go, brother. There you go.
Let me give a shout out before Nick Nation go. Let me shout out Noel in the building. Noel, what's good? Size 9, what's good? New Yorker, what's popping? Salute to you guys just coming in, man. Everybody in the building, thank y'all for coming in. Real talk, man. But let me let my man HRMX the Greatest in the building. Everybody, salute everybody. The floor is yours, Nick Nation. Good big game tonight. What's your thoughts on this thing, man? What you want to see, what you feel about it, and all this stuff, man. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, man. You know I'm just pumped, brother. I want to see the matchup. You know what I mean? I always say fights make style. So let's see what these cats can do. But I mean, I'm gonna keep it real basic because this team, as long as because they're good at rebounding as well. Long as we, secure our rebounding, do our best on the offensive, because with Wemby in there, it's just tough. The boy covers a lot of ground. So the real keys is like anything else is we have to secure the rebound. And the point too, as well, is win that turnover battle. We win that turnover battle, keep the rebounds. And the real key to me this game, we need somebody to have more like a Dennis Rodman effect. And what I mean by that is that Dennis Rodman, if you remember, Dennis Rodman, what was he like? Really, like 6'8", 6'9", or something like that? I think they listed him at 6'10", I believe. But from what I understood, he really wasn't. Something crazy, something crazy like that. What he was, but you know what I mean. But he was a nightmare for Shaq. And remember, at that time, Shaq was the biggest and strongest and what's name. But what he did to Shaq was he played Shaq like he was a guard. He guarded him 90 feet. He sat on his heels. He annoyed him. He leaned into him constantly. And with a cat like this, a lot of times we're probably going to put a smaller player on him. And a smaller player is definitely going to have to take like a linebacker kind of stance. Keep hard into his waistline and constantly lean on him. If you can get a good wide stance, because you need a wide stance with that boy, and you need to constantly lean on his waistline and stay up under his legs where he can't get that consistent flow aiming toward the basket. And you're still going to need help. But the presence of you to constantly push up under him and stay on his waistline. And that's his weak point for him. He doesn't have a strong center of gravity. He's never going to have that kind of center of gravity because it's just too far, expansion of height. So therefore, I feel like if somebody is constantly leaning into him, that's an advantage, for us. And it blocks him off from being able to play like a central linebacker, sort of like a Mike linebacker, where this dude can't get all over. Because that's the point of it. It is that how he hurt them, OKC, they allowed him to cover too much ground. You cannot allow that boy to cover that much ground. That's his real superpower, is that he's everywhere. So I think if you know what I mean, like he came in and it was still like 3-4 guys. He's still ripping rebounds and tipping and what's next. You gotta constantly be on this boy's feet and leaning into his body. He's just too long otherwise. So as long as we can do that, I feel a good outcome for us. But we need to D up on the other guys, but definitely stay physical on Wemby and lean on him constantly.
That makes sense. I think we're 100%. Shot Powell, real quick. Keelan Johnson, Dylan Harper. We got obviously right now with Kolick and Clarkston. Who we need that other guy off that bench, like to me, just to come out there and give us a spark. Whether it's Yabusele, whether it's do the Knicks go at another player, or do you think Mike Brown go 8-9, or do you think he open it up? What's your thoughts on only knowing that we only got right now without Shaman and Miles McKell, Deuce McBride, we only got Kolick, and Clarkston. Do you think the Knicks gonna go open it up a little bit, or you think he gonna compact and use the stars with them guys a lot? What's your thoughts on that tonight?
I don't know. Brown surprises me almost every night. So some nights I think he's gonna play 8, 9 guys. He plays 7. Some nights he plays 11. I don't know. But tonight I think the more the merrier. You know what I mean? But I don't think that he plays outside the ordinary. I think it's going to be right around 9 guys. I think he's going to substitute Mitch. Like I said, I think Mitch and Mitch and Cat's going to be on the court a lot. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not saying this. I'm not saying we not. I don't know. I ain't no coach, but I don't know if they're going to see too much of Yabo tonight. We may not see too much of them. I think he's going to do what he did a couple of games ago when he rotates Mitch. He rolls Josh Hart with Mitch, and then Cat goes out, then Mitch comes back, and then however he rotated those 3 guys. Then Mitch, Cat, and Josh Hart is in a 3-man rotation. And sometimes you'll see Josh Hart in there with Mitch, you'll see Josh Hart in there with Cat, you'll see Cat and Mitch in there together, and vice versa, all with Josh Hart. So that's how I think they're going to run it tonight. I'm not sure if Yabo's going to get many minutes. He hasn't been getting many minutes the last couple of games. Hopefully tonight he can get out there, because we're going to need someone in the second unit to score some baskets. Exactly. I don't think so either, but
he's unplayable. He's unplayable, especially with a team like this. These boys are too young, too quick, too athletic for him, and it would be a bad thing to put him in there. Bad.
He's getting 30 and 10 tonight. Stop.
He's definitely a back down type of player. Yes, he is, and he may not get too much basketball tonight. And I think they may do that rotation like we talk about. But let's see. Maybe we might see some Muhammad tonight, or maybe we'll see Haka Purdy in there with Mitchell Robinson tonight. Maybe he may implement one of these guys that we've been yearning to see. We need rebounder tonight, just like Nick Nation said down there. And if I'm putting somebody from off the bench, in my opinion, I'm going to Haka Purdy. I'm going to hope, because he could get out there, he could play he play some defense, he got a little offensive game. But one thing that he does real great is rebound the basketball. If you look at his last couple of nights out there with him getting a couple of minutes, 5, 6 rebounds, 4 rebounds, couple of points. He can get out there. So that if I'm pointing some way in a way with this team to contest against, you may see Yabusele and Mitch out there tonight. That those 2 big 7-foot guys against Wembanyama, maybe they might can do something together. I don't know, but I don't know if I see my idea of. I'm not worried about anybody stopping. No one can stop this guy. This guy is a freak of nature. This guy can shoot the 3-point shot. He, like Jay chose it, so he crossed it over at the height of where I'm at. You know what I mean? He crossed it over. You know what I mean? So he laying the ball up. He can block shots. He do all these things. You know what I mean? But the one thing, like Nick Nation said, and I agree, just like you put a little body to him, because he ain't got much meat on his bone. Make it a little rough on him. You know what I mean? And I mean, that's why I don't want Cat on him. I don't think Mitch really, but I'll try Mitch first. I'll try OG first, because OG is a little smarter player on defense. You know what I mean? But I don't want to get anybody in foul trouble to try to contest Yambi. Yambi. You know what I'm talking about. So let's get it. Let's get it.
Let me slide out some people in the chat real quick, man, and then I'll get some stuff. We'll pass it over. East Blue, my man. East Blue, what's good? First and foremost, Ron, the General, SKF Army, the CEO. Ron, what's good, my man? Thank you for the birthday shout out, Ron. Appreciate you. We got Greg Prime. Greg Prime said he rolled 4 joints. He ready to get it. He went old school 4 joints. That's what's up. Man,
that was up.
That was up. Salute to my man, Captain F747. What's good, my man? Thank you for coming in, Captain. Man, appreciate you coming in, real talk, and everybody, man. Listen, man, y'all hit that like and subscribe for your boy. Here's what's interesting to me, ladies and gentlemen. With the situation with they got depth, because I'm gonna tell you why. They could throw Dylan Harper out there, they could throw Shohan out there, they could throw Keelan Johnson out there, Julian Champagne, he can knock him down from down there. They got some depth. They got depth. And that's the reason why, and because of the pace that they play, that's why I'm wondering will Mike Brown stretch that
lineup because these young boys is young and they play up and down. I guarantee you're going to see some 38, 39 minutes tonight, obviously from our starters in a lot of instances, but I still won't hurt to throw the Warrior in there like y'all guys say, even if it's for 2 minutes, whatever, to get these guys a break because it's going to be one of them things where them young guys can run up and down, Castle, Fox, what Swiper could do, so I think I don't have a problem with him opening it up, but I'm looking for Cole to continue growing the way he's been growing lately.
Looking good.
Yeah, I would like to see. Hey man, listen, we paying the man money. I don't think he's a bad player at all. Throw Yabusele in there. Just throw him in there. That's what you got him for. He might have been kind of off lately, but sometimes it only takes but one shot to click. You know what I mean? I've seen dudes go like 2 months. Next thing you know, these was on fire. But he's a body because only reason I say throw him in there, he's better than Dewara. He's better than all of them dudes. He might be having a suspect time right now. I mean, because you have to put the body in there. Because if somebody get in foul trouble, Yabusele have played amongst NBA players before. He this ain't the first round rodeo. Whether we might think that he don't deserve it, but to me, you use every tool in the shed. That guy might go in there tonight and catch lightning in a bottle because he can't shoot him. He shot him at 38% last year, ladies and gentlemen. The whole season, he shot that ball at 38%, almost 39% from downtown last year. He ain't lost his talent. So you got to use the bodies you got because he know how to play against NBA bodies. The dude played 72 games last year. He started 72 games last year. Ain't like the dude some scrub just coming to the NBA. He know how to play basketball. Yeah, he might be sticking up for the Knicks kind of lately, but you got, if you don't have no choice, I think you throw him in there because you might have to throw him up against Champagne. These guys got 10 guys they could throw out there tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Literally. Luke Cornett, Shohan, Champagne, Dalen Harper, Keelan Johnson. They got a bench. They could throw 11 dudes out there. All I'm saying is you don't. I think we got to use every tool in the shed tonight if we want to win this thing because you never know what happens. Somebody get in foul trouble. Let's say if because of Wemby, somebody pick up 2 fouls. Then what we gonna do? We got to put Yabusele in there. Let's say if Cat or Anunoby get in foul trouble or Mitch. We brought him here for a reason. Let's see if we give him opportunity. And if he don't in the first 2 minutes, if he don't do nothing, take him out. But I guarantee you, if Mike Brown need him, he'll throw him in there because that's the type of coach. That's what any coach should do. Throw him in there. He can't, and let's see how it goes. I don't know. If he don't, he don't. But I think he'll use him because this team's got a lot of players, ladies and gentlemen. The reason why they are 18-7 without Wemby for almost 9 or a month, that's the reason why they are where they are because they got a deep roster. You know what I mean? And that's why they 18-7 just like us. And Wemby missed quite a few games. So all I'm saying, Jay Chosen and Sean, everybody, if Duty calls, throw him in there. The worst thing that happened, the first 2 minutes, Mike Brown, he do like he did Dewar about 2 months ago. Played in 1 minute to play in 2 minutes. I don't know what. Take a chance on it because you never know. The guy might go out there and knock down a couple of threes and change the whole thing and change the game. You never know. Let's see how it goes, Jay Chosen. But what do you think? Let me ask you before you do that. Well, we ain't got to make no topic. I'm just saying he's one of the guys we talk about. But I do like. Do you think that Mitchell Robinson and Cat should get some ample minutes together with that situation tonight? That's what I want to ask you. That's why I brought you to that.
I
mean, you can address
wait. I'm gonna answer both things. Are you saying together on the court at the same time?
Yeah.
You're asking me the question. I think they will do that because I think they will do that at times. It's gonna be sporadic, right? Because look, realistically, their team is one really humongous guy. Then you have Cornette, who is not a slouch. Let's not play with Cornette can play. He's a sleeper. He's what we wish Yabusele could do. He could whatever, but shorter. He's a taller guy. He's a center. Besides that, they're all smaller people. If you're so you will see at times both big men in there for rebounding purposes, for Mitch getting out on the outside getting on the outside like that. And having Cat standing put somewhere in the middle for the rebound, for the outside rebound, or whatever it might be. And also for the offensive rebounds, because one thing that we all know Mitch does well is box people out. I don't care if you're 8'12". He will try to box you out and get that rebound for sure. So I think we'll see them on the same court. Well, do I think there will be a lot? It really depends on how the flow is going in the game. On the other hand, to go back to your point, do I think Yabusele is going to be a contributor to the game? I personally think that, look, you paid the man, like you said. He looks very unplayable. However, two things. He's French. Wemby's French. He could get out there, all that crap he's talking, all that nonchalant crap, all thing he talk, he could bark back. He could bark back at him. Like, well, yeah. Well,
lay your body into him.
Right. Parlez-vous Paku, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Exactly. Ratatouille to you too, son. Like, you know what I mean? And then not only that, but we're going to have to hit him with bodies. So if anything Yabusele is going to be able to do well tonight is throw that 260, that 270 on him and body him, put his body. If he leans on him enough, talking that French trash at him and leaning on him like you ain't nothing but a tall motherfucker, you're leaning on him, back another elbow, leaning on him, back up, right? Go ahead with the croissant, back another croissant, back up, right? If he hit him like that, if he hit him like that and he act like that, then he'll actually, all jokes aside, I know I'm trying to be funny with it, but that would be very useful for us.
6 fouls. He's 6 fouls. It's 6 fouls. Just to spare minutes. He got 6 fouls he can give up. And
then you got Hooker Porter, you got 6 fouls. So you got both those guys. That's 12 fouls, and Cornet's not going to be on the. If they put Cornet on the floor with Wemby, that gives us the advantage. I'm going to tell you why it gives us an advantage. Cornet is really not going to be scoring and shooting all that stuff. It's going to slow down their fast-paced game. Cornet's not going to be running with them like Wemby can. So Cat, Mitch, they run with our guys. So I think in that particular sense, it makes a lot of sense for that. Mitch with Cat be the shooter. Mitch would be the box out guy. I'll be good with that. Yabusele would be the instigator and you know what I'm saying, the leaner on him. I think that's his input for the game, for sure.
Yo, salute to Tori in the building. Salute to Tori. Salute to the whole chat. Salute to everybody in the building. Salute to everybody, man. Make sure I hit that like and subscribe for your boys. You got Divine, Shy Powers, Knicks Nation, Jay Chosen, Knicks, San Antonio, Cup final throwdown. We about to get it popping. They about to get it popping. We going up here to handle our business, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what to say. Listen, Knicks got to go in there, control that pace in a certain way. When I mean by control the pace, control their pace. You know what I mean? Slow them jokers down, because that's how they do. They jackrabbit, the young jackrabbit. But I think the key to the win tonight, to me, ladies and gentlemen, is straight bully ball.
Yep,
straight bully ball. Just go and bully the shit out these dudes, ladies and gentlemen. All night long, it don't stop. All night long, just go boom. But they don't have that height like we got, and I don't think they physical as we are. And I just think we go at them dudes hard tonight. Just keep going at them and wear them down a little bit, and we'll see how it goes from there. Salute to my man Skills. What's good, Skills? Salute to you, for real. But Nick Nation, it's gonna be a fun one no matter what. To me, it's contrasting styles, quickness against toughness and grit. We got bodies out there, with some big bodies, and I think it's gonna be can our defense slow down their speed. And here's the good thing about us that I like tonight. They're not a great 3-point shooting team. They can shoot them, but I don't think that their skill set and their defense is not good, because if I'm not mistaken, before I give it to you, Nick Nation, ladies and gentlemen, this is the reason why I do like the Knicks. I think I spoke to Chop Howell earlier about this. Let me see if I can find that real quick, and I just say it. Here you go. Ladies and gentlemen, their last 5 games, this is why I think the Knicks will beat them tonight. They beat OKC 111-109. They beat the Lakers 132-119. They beat the Pelicans 135-132. They lost to Cleveland 130-117. and they beat the Orlando Magic 14-1. So in other words, even though Wemby wasn't in them games, he might change the game now. Everybody might give 130 now, but in out of their last 5-4-1 games, 1, 2, 3 games, they gave up 130. If our defense come to play tonight, I think we would have no problem with these dudes. That's my opinion, because I think Wemby going to make a difference in that. Saying now he might take that 132 to get it down to 119 now or whatever with him there. But if our boys got it going from outside tonight, this game is over. I'm telling y'all right now, if the New York Knicks got it going from outside tonight, shot power, then I think it's over, man. Because I think our offense is that prolific. We top 5, top 10 in the NBA, top 5 actually, and defense is at 11 right now, something of that nature. So we play a good ball, Nick Nation. So give me some thoughts on what you think we need to do to get these cats out of here tonight.
Well, I think it's just a sense of bad luck more than anything that we're going to be missing Deuce, a dude that can, slow these cats up a little bit. But I definitely think like the transition baskets, they got three guards that bring pressure at you constantly all the time.
Right.
So with those, you know what I mean, and a lot of that is transitional baskets. So we can slow them up on that as far as on the, on that end. But I was listening to you guys as far as Wembanyama, like they really don't put centers too tough on him. Unless that center is, has that like athletic ability. Mitch doesn't have that at the moment, because if you guys really look, what Mitch is missing is that his ankle, it doesn't allow him what he used to be able to do, was that quick bounce back off of it where you stop and go again. And that's the problem. When you do a typical guy that's 7 feet, that tall, once he stops and straightens up and then you move at him again, that's how these guys get past him. Wembanyama is just uncanny that at his height he can do that to you. So that's why a lot of times they're putting smaller guards on him, is because his handle is so quick. And what he does is simply he can push it out in front of him so fast that you're playing catch up. So that's why a lot of times that's why I say you got to cut his waistline off. And it usually takes somebody to a small forward to a guard to kind of keep him from getting so close into the paint. And, because once he does, if he turns, there's not really too many people that could stop and, stop that jumper. He's a freak of nature in that sense right now. But like you said, the best thing you have to do is be physical with him all night. That allowing him to roam. If you see them allowing him to roam, backdoor, things like that, come up off the glass, that's, the coach is immediately going to have to call a timeout. You have to keep a body on him at all times. You have to tell a guy, listen here, go in there. This is when you need a guy who has the mentality like, what's his name, Dylan Brooks, where he's just on you, annoying you, bumping you, doing things that just, like, yo, why'd you do that? Yo, I'm out of bounds. What are you stepping on my foot for? Things like that. This is when you got to really kind of stay into that guy. You can't allow him to roam. He just touches too much. He's like what we would call a pebble in a pond. Is that, that ripple you see when you see somebody throw a pebble into a pond and it ripples and touches everything. He's that kind of guy. You have to keep a body on him. If we can, like I say, be physical to him, those other guards, they're good. I give them that. They're really good. But they're not somebody that we can't beat, period, point blank. If you can neutralize Wemby a bit, we rock this game. We don't neutralize him and allow him to do what he wants, we got problems. Yeah. But if we neutralize him a bit, you know what I mean, and allow ourselves not to be high turnovers, I think we win this. I think we win this game. I think we wear them down. And then at that point in the fourth quarter, I don't think that they come back or do like they did, to OKC. I think we're more of us. I think it may sound crazy in that sense, but we are more seasoned than what the champions are. We are more of a seasoned bunch. So we just have to play like it.
Okay. Well, for me, I'll shout out, I'll pass it to you right quick. And also, we got to also keep this in mind, too. It's going to be a committee thing, too. It's not a one-man show when you're playing basketball. Yeah. So But even if Wemby get that ball and Mitchell Robinson or Cat in front of him, you always got to watch. You always got to watch Mikal and Anunoby and Josh Hart, because it's a committee thing. You know what I mean? Like no one player gonna stop a phenomenal player. But what you do is, if he put that ball on the floor, he not looking behind him, then that's when the other dudes get in there. Now, if he got it, if he posted, it's different because he could kick the ball out too. Once Wemby put that ball on the floor and go that way, send somebody behind him. You know what I mean? Send Josh Hart behind him, send Anunoby behind him, and Mikal Gooder there come behind, block you from behind. You just had to beat him out committee. But here's one thing I will say, Shaw Powers, I don't give a shit that Wemby scored 95 points to shut everybody else down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What make Michael Jordan so great? When he scored 35, not 55. Let Wemby gonna be Wemby. Just don't let Fox and Castle and them go up for 30. You know what I mean? That one man ain't gonna beat us to me. I mean, we've been watching basketball for years. One man can't beat a team like that. But you got to make sure them ancillary players and them guys that you guard them dudes. If Wemby get 50 and lose, I'm happy. It's always been that way with me. Even all the years I went to Michael Jordan, all these dudes, you name it. Wemby gonna do Wemby. Don't let De'Aaron Fox, don't let Stephen Castle, all them dudes go out there and get 30 with them. And I think that's going to be the key tonight. But here, I do think I want to say, Shaw Powers, Wemby coming off an injury. He ain't Wemby yet. You know what I mean? But I do think we got enough bodies, and I do think we got enough height. If Mitchell Robinson and Cat at least stay in front of him for a minute until he make the wrong move by putting that ball on the floor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm wanting to see tonight. How do our Knicks defense? It's all right to double team, depend on what he doing when you double team him. I don't want to double team him if he faced a basket. But
like he about to pass. Yeah.
You got to double team him at the right time and know when to double team. And I think they do that shot. They got a chance to blow these boys out tonight. I like these guys, but I'm gonna tell you, they ain't the Knicks. They you want to say Wemby and Fox? Okay, we got Anunoby, Mikal. We got dudes, ladies and gentlemen. The Knicks got dudes. And like I said, we got bodies. And I think we throw bodies down to Shaw Powers, and then I think we take it from there. So it's going to be an interesting game, man. Let me say right quick, and I'll let y'all go around. I'll just give you my spiel for the night. I think the New York Knicks go out there tonight. Defense play spectacular tonight. They're going to be in a defense game because they're playing for something. Our offense has been our offense for the last 3 years. You can't fuck with them since Jalen Brunson been here. They ain't got nothing for that. They giving up 130-something points a game, damn near. They ain't got nothing for the Knicks. Like I said, Orlando, they ain't got nothing for us. It's our turn. This is the New York Knicks' turn, ladies and gentlemen. And so far, truth to power stands. Truth to power, Shaw Powers. They nice. Wemby's nice. They about to get ate up tonight. I'm telling y'all, for real. I think they defense ain't good enough to beat the Knicks. They just not good enough to beat us. Not giving up the points they've been giving up. So I'm gonna go out there tonight and say New York Knicks 125. The San Antonio Spurs 117. And we go on to win that cup and bring it back to Madison Square Garden, Shaw Powers. There you go. 125, 117.
Talk about it.
And we bring that cup back home. I hate to even give him 117, but I'm gonna respect Wemby's game and I'm gonna give him that. But I'm gonna say 125, 117 tonight.
Control the pace, grab your rebounds, essential tonight. Offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds, essential tonight. That is essential. We have to win the rebound, and we have to limit this team to one shot again, one shot at the rim. No, not all. A lot of offensive rebound. We need rebounders tonight. Over 37% from 3-point land. Another thing that we have to key in on tonight. Not that we have to shoot 63-point shots, but I think we can amp up the 3-point shot shooting. We're shooting about 38% from 3-point land tonight. Let our 3-point shot rain a little bit and beat them up down low too, but also try to get up there to close to 35 3-pointers tonight or something like that. Put them up there and get a good percentage. Not get free throws. I don't want you to get to the line. I think this is going to be a highly contested game. I think the Knicks are going to do a lot of bully ball that puts us to the line, shoot over 80% from the line. I got the New York winning big tonight, 137-112. New York Knicks tonight. I think Cat is going to have a dominant. I think Cat is going to have a dominating game. I think Brunson's going to have a dominating. I think our wings are going to have a dominating game. I think this is going to be a big game because it is the Emirates Cup and it means something for the Knicks. I mean, so let's get out there and win this basketball game. 137-112, New York Knicks. Let's get it.
Shop House. Jay Choder, go ahead, my man.
Yeah, listen, I'm with them. I'm with him on that. Yo, I'm not far away from the score. You'll see in a second. I think the key to this game is, you ever see an old prison movie I'm gonna try to say it in a way where it doesn't sound too damaging on here, where where they take out one of the shibs, and somebody pokes somebody from one side, and they keep poking the same guy, but passing it off to the other guy in the prison yard. That's what they're gonna have to do to Wemby. They're gonna have to keep bumping him. And when he make him uncomfortable, he's gonna have to be uncomfortable. He's gonna have to realize that New Yorkers are here. I wanted to make sure that the refs swallow those whistles so they choke on them. They're not in the garden, and it should be impartial. It should not be right. It should not be blowing the whistle just because everybody wants Wemby to be the face of this league. No, hell no. We got a all-star starter. We got an all-star center. We got one of the most prolific offensive rebounder ever. We have Hart, who's a Swiss Army knife. We got McHale having the best year ever. I think OG sticks him quite a bit, makes him real uncomfortable. OG is strong. Remember when we talked about him jumping and his chest was at the rim? I think OG gonna pull a lot of that. I think they're gonna have to wipe. Like, there might be blood on that court. We're gonna go in this game and really go at it. And I really feel strongly, just like you, because if we make him uncomfortable, the rest of the team are gonna feel like a little out of it, a little like what are they gonna do? I think Brunson goes off for more than 40. I think Cat has a high double-double, and I think that we're gonna have a strong game out of Hart. All our starters are gonna be double digits again, and I think at least 3 of them over 20, and 1 of them over 40. And I have tonight the New York Knicks winning 135.
Damn.
I'm
not wild.
I think it's going to be a gun.
Hey, man.
A 135 to a little closer because they can shoot to 135 to about 121. 135 to 121. They're gonna go out there and show up. It's Vegas, baby. What's goes in Vegas stays in Vegas. We're gonna let them have it.
Real talk, good one. I appreciate that. Before I give it to Nick Nation, you said something that I think, just to piggyback to what Nick Nation talked about earlier, like Anunoby can be our Dennis Rodman this game. You know what I mean? He can be that with that lower center of gravity and be under him, and so he's gonna have to go up here with all this shit. But I like that point, being that Nick Nation was talking about the way Dennis Rodman got down. That's what Anunoby can also bring to the game, like if he have to, get on Wembanyama. At least he ain't that dude's a strong dude, Anunoby. So that's a good thing. But go ahead, Nick Nation, man, close us out, my man. Give us your spiel, my brother, and we go ahead and get it popping because it's about to go down.
Well, I'm looking for our big players to show up tonight. I'm looking for the captain to be the captain. Because when the captain is captaining, ain't much stopping us. So I'm definitely looking for that. I'm looking for OG to bring us that connection energy. And I'm definitely looking at Hart. Tonight is a Hart game because Hart has got that kind of energy. He's got that physicality to him. You know what I mean? He's gonna challenge. He's gonna challenge. And that's what we need. And I think if guys, especially once they go in there, the biggest mistake they can do is to try to go away from him, as opposed to going at him and go inside his chest. You have to go inside his chest and put the onus on the officials to say, hey, he got it clean, or he bent over, or you know what I mean. Paul, excuse me on that. You know what I mean? Wow. Did his arms lean over? I paused. You know what I'm saying? But he, you know what I mean? So did he, put him to task? And I think, you know what I mean? I think we'll have a better outcome. But we definitely have to stay physical. I'll keep repeating that. We have to secure the rebound. Right. You can't let these cats, what's their name? So a lot of times, who's ever guarding Wemby, you got to face guard him at times and then say, hey, I'm keeping you off the boards. You can't allow him to push you or shove you out the way. So you got to keep that low center of gravity and stay into this guy. You know what I mean? Forget everything else. If I'm a coach, I'm telling you, I don't care about nothing else. All I care about is you being physical on this guy right here tonight.
Okay.
Neutralize him, make him uncomfortable. And that's what we, you know what I mean? Like I say, I don't think he's the greatest. I don't think he, you know what I mean? Can't nobody beat us alone. But what he does is he affects a lot of things.
Yeah, he sure do.
You know, this is a guy that can get 8, 10 passes, you know, an assist, 18 points, 18 rebounds, and 8 blocks.
Right.
So that's the point of it but if you can keep a body on him, you neutralize, you know what I mean, what he can do. But if you allow him to roam freely, no, that's not what you want. You don't want 7'5" with an 8 foot and change wingspan running around here, just, you know what I'm saying, or willy-nilly, just swatting things, you know what I mean? So that's my purpose point to it. That's why I say it like that, you know what I mean? But I have full confidence in us, and I'm looking at, but I'm going to be honest, you guys, my score is a little bit different. It's a little tighter. 108 to 112 Knicks.
Okay. We got a lower scoring game than everybody. It makes sense. Yeah, man. Here's another thing that we got to do. We didn't even talk about earlier that we all had our point. The New York Knicks got to take advantage of the non-Wemby minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
Facts.
Advantage of
No question about that. There's no question about that.
When that boy hit that bench, y'all better straight bully ball the shit out of him. Bully ball him when he in there. But when Wemby go to the bench, Luke Cornett's a good shot blocker. Don't get me wrong, but he ain't Wemby. But the New York Knicks got to make sure they take advantage of when that man is sitting on that bench getting some rest. That's what you got to run it up and try to get everything you can. Because when you come back in, that shit going to change a little bit. And then he does what he does. But overall, man, great show, man. Great insight. Let's go, Knicks. I ain't trying to hear cup or no cup. Let's get it, man.
He ain't starting. We got to get up for a good start. He ain't starting.
Yep, let's get it, man. Divine, Jay Chose in the chat. Hit that like, subscribe for your boys.
Yes.
Let's go. Thank y'all guys for coming in. Thursday, ladies and gentlemen, 7 o'clock, Indiana Pacers. We in Indy on Thursday. We be in at 6 o'clock with a pregame show. Until then, man, y'all enjoy that game tonight, man. It's gonna be fire in a few minutes, man. Let's get it popping. Y'all enjoy. Be out of here, man. Peace. I'm always out here. Peace.
Here comes your birthday present.
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, man. Thank you, everybody.
No doubt, brothers. Nothing but love, brothers.
Yes, sir.
Always.
You are now about to witness
Knicks real talk just entered the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't use our YouTube frugal with stats as usual facts. It's your man, the brand is hands on, going hard like calluses. Who style this? Aiming at your mental with the game analysis. On a pregame show, read the script, you know we get it like crypto. In the rip though, I cyber decrypted, we locked them from the get-go. On this Knicks show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt, the KRT strip club leading up to tip off. We flew by confidence, put your Nick content in beast mode like our charm. We a cheat code, we rolled the ball too far for you to reach on. We get our teach on the show that's fire. Prior to Knicks going to the wire. Hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, career popped up from the third eye, you heard why. It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bro to the lens of that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding on orange blue skies. In Metropolitan, we connect in the vets go wallowing. And the matters with the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming on major platforms of passion. Fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Nick kid assassin.
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire! He's on fire! He's on fire!